Good day, good love, and good light illuminators. It is with divine grace, gratitude, and honor that I come to you today on this masterful Master Key Energy Day of 333. 3 to the power of 3 equaling 9. This is a masterful vibrational day for me of synchronicity upon synchronicity and repeating numbers. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Wendy, and I'm here to share with you the languages of lights. Everything in creation, including numerology, speaks the infinite languages of lights. And as I even turned on the camera, it was 1:38 p.m., 1:38 equaling 38 equaling 11, 111. And today's Syrian sacred circuit is number 9, receive. And I even noticed today, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, the 33, this divine portal. And even this morning, as I began writing in my journal, the very first things I write are the 333. And I was even at all different times in the morning seeing 11:11, and I even posted a couple of different numbers today, and 1:11 p.m., 10:11 a.m., 9:39 a.m. Everything today was my guides, the masters, the ascended masters, telling us all this is the Master Key Code Day. And they even said to me, there has been no other when, no other where, no other how than how this energy is today, with this idea of the third month, the third day, and this year of number 3. And it was as if I was receiving all of these different messages from all of these different wavelengths that have to do with this idea and sacred geometry and the number 3 and the triangle, and how many of our ET families use the triangle as a symbol. How many of us use the triangle in so many of our symbols now as a reminder, as this permission slip. And even as I looked at the date today, 3/3/2019, even the 9 in of itself of 2019, 333. And then they were asking me to, I was trying to add up in my head, when was the last time the year equaled the number 3? Just the year itself. And how, when was the last time we had a 333 date? And I still haven't had the opportunity to look it up. So if you guys want to figure it out or look it up, I kind of did a little bit of searching, but the idea was how special and profound this day actually is, and how yet, even if we've already had that vibration in a different time, that was a different time, a different us, a different reality, a different parallel. And I'm even reminded now, the 33rd parallel. And the number 33. And today even I could hear Tesla in my head saying 333, 369, 369. The divine objective is free energy, for energy is always free. It's always in existence. It's always free. And again, the pyramid energy, this idea of 3 and of us just beginning to untap the magic of of the triangle, of the pyramid, of its capabilities, its energy. And there was just so much information that was pouring through today too about this, the whole idea of the body, mind, and spirit, and it's as if today an equaling 9, and plus we've got a full moon coming up in just a couple of days, and so also the idea of completion. And today the number 9, this 3 3 3 3 energy, and Actually, I left, I was going to read to you, but I'll leave that up to your own synchronicities then, to look up the 333 energy and the angel energy, and how that, all of that came into this now for me today. All of this came together. And I could feel the energy building yesterday, last night, and this whole year of equaling number 3. And then when you have the, if you take then the 333 energy, and then also that magnifying it with the 333 of the number 9 in 2019, and how absolutely mathematically significant the manifestation magic that can happen today just because of the vibration of this portal of energy, and how the 3 and the number and the triangle and the Sirius energy and the Sirian portal, all of, and I'm even thinking from our perspective of Orion's belt, the 3 stars, and then Sirius being below it. But remember, depending on where anybody is in the universe, our stars don't look anything like our constellations. Do not represent the same things to other species looking at it from a different perspective, because they're not even in the same shape. We have created every single one of these constellations as reminders. And even now I'm looking outside and I'm glancing out at this tree, and it's literally sending me information and talking to me right now about how we are sharpening our pencils. We're sharpening our master portal. We're sharpening I keep seeing there, we're sharpening our pencils. We're sharpening our accuracy. We're sharpening our intentions. Today is a day of sharp intentions, like the triangle. And I was even guided to share with you these light codes, these sacred circuits, these light sacred symbols that I drew. And as I'm often guided to before a video, they will have me go through my sketchbooks and choose one that is frequentially appropriate for the particular portals for today. And this particular one is of several different species coming through, specifically high Sirian energy. And it's in blue for the Sirius portal. I was reminded today of my own connection to my own canine and the star system and the Sirius star system, and all the types of beings that reside within that star system, and how we are so powerfully opening these portals together, especially when we're all, imagine now in social media, everybody sharing today things that have to do with the 333 energy, and how it's bouncing off of all of us. That energy is being mirrored and mirrored and mirrored and reflected back and forth in a way that has never, ever happened before, because of social media, because of our internet collective consciousness. That's why we created it. That's why we have created it, for that idea of all of us are connected. And this, actually, these were drawn on November 27th of 2017. And that date equals 3. And just the idea, it equals 21, which equals 3. So it's this idea of the 12, the 21, the reverse, the mirror. What you put out is what you get back. The idea of the triangle, that no matter which way you turn it is still a triangle. But yet when you change the frequency and change it to an elongated triangle, it changes the frequency. And again, I'm hearing, like I did this morning, it's all about free energy. The prime, I keep hearing it again, the prime objective is that energy is free, and it's free to all. It exists and always will exist. How are we using it? How are we using our own power? How are we using our own intention? And how are we alchemizing it with these light codes? How many of us now are being activated as the mirrors of each other? And I'm again being reminded, each and every one of these symbols can be an entire story. And the alchemization and the vibration of you viewing this and me viewing this in this now changes the structure of this. 1 + 1 = 3. When you view it, I view it, every single person individually who views it, when we say individually, because each one of us has it's been snowing today here, and again reminded about the structure of snowflakes and water molecules, and how we can change the geometric pattern structure of water with sound. This is why sound heals. And each of us is a geometric structure. Each time, each one of us, because we each have a different frequency, views this, it sends different frequencies out in impulses out into the cosmos, into all that is. It's like a separate type. It's a whole new frequency that each of us is creating by each and every one of us looking at this. And again, they're showing me like this fractal of it bouncing and reflecting off of each other, and yet creating something brand new. 1 + 1 = 3. The three. I've been drawing 3 triangles all day. And that's what I wrote down, that I heard today. The prime objective is free energy, for energy is always free, always, in all ways. We and everything is energy. And again, each and every one of these potentially is an entire story. And even I have on my screensaver on my PC right here, I've got when it's not on, of course, it's got a slideshow going, and many of them are of my own symbols, and many of them I've even forgotten I've even drawn. And today I had 2 different pictures side by side, and one was a tree, and the other one was a totem, energy totem that I had drawn, and they were side by side, and I gasped because, and then I see the tree again. Now I'm reminded, the tree and the antenna, and how they're all connected, and how they're all connected to us, and how they're connected to all that is, and how their roots are connected underneath to it. Everything is always sending a vibration, and we are always receiving and sending from the trees because we breathe each other's breath. Somos 1333. And I wanted to thank all of you yesterday for your amazing sharings and comments. This is what this is all about, coming together. Understanding we are always sending and receiving from each other. And then I see 1, 2, and then 3 in the center. We're always, and picture this now coming off the page and turning in different, as if it was a satellite, turning in all different directions, constantly receiving information, sending and receiving. And again, each one of these could even potentially be an entire story of a star system, or a story. Oh, and again, I'm seeing the triple. And again, they're showing me, actually from this direction, they were showing me that it represents that idea of energy and of triple triangles and 333. And the 369 energy, and even I think now of the pyramids in Egypt, three, as we see them from our perspective, the three pyramids. And I am just filled with pyramids energy, and I've got one also that a small copper one that's next to my bed. The Sirius portal has, and what they have taught us about energy and sound healing and vibration and color and nature and structure and sacred geometry and how it's all connected. And again, how we spend so much of our free energy comparing ourselves to all the other snowflakes instead of looking at the whole point is that absolutely every single thing in creation, every single thing in creation has its own signature vibration, its own design, its own flower, its own snowflake, its own crystalline structure, which changes moment by moment depending on its frequency and what's going on around it. But there's always, no matter what, within it contains this core structure, core vibration that is only it, belongs to it, and that it has its own core vibration of source that runs through it, like all the things that everything has ever been created, you and me. And so now I see a 3. So we're talking about 12 strands, but if you talk about 12 strands of DNA, well, 12 equals 3, 1 plus 2. So they're showing me the source strand, your core vibration, and together how that creates a whole nother third thing, and how then each and everything that is created as an offshoot, a soul, if you will, off of that over soul, you and source, and this third thing that has been created that is of you and source, from which every other thing that you will create and have ever created is from. One plus one equals 3. I'm actually just vibrating right now. And I was hearing all morning too. Again, it's no different. The idea of angels and aliens and dimensions, its frequency, its vibration, and every single thing is unique. Every single grain of sand, every single crystal, everything is unique. But once it reflects off of something else, receives something else, it becomes something new. It's almost like they're showing me every single second is a new Big Bang. Every single moment, every single billions of times per moment, it's like they're showing me. It's like the Big Bang over and over and over again. At a rate we can't even begin to comprehend. And these symbols that all of us have come to reflect, draw, share, ignite, illuminate with each other, contains so vast amounts of information that the reflections of which are, I'm trying to articulate what it is that they're actually saying to me. Oh, and this was actually drawn the same day, 11/27/2017. And so another 21, another 3, and so 33. Again, Eshamosoteshani Tishamada Elakatikias and Sapa Unteshamateki Kiana say Miashotoshame Amosoteshamanikiana Kariaso Sapalakeshan and Telekis and Sotoshan Kurumanantua Emosota. And again, I'm seeing again the butterflies, the threes facing each other, and the body. Like the core vibration of the butterfly's body and the wings, and symbolizing also freedom and the kaleidoscopes of colors, and even my glass again. That when I think of butterfly wings and all the different variations of butterfly wings and how each of them may look the same and the species may look the same, each and every one of them is absolutely unique. And the threes, the idea of transformation, and that you always carry the body of transformation within you, and you always have the freedom, the wings of freedom. Your moment by moment transformation are the wings of your freedom. They are the portal. They are the gateway. I'm just really emotional right now, and I'm feeling that whole idea of the divine energy. The divine energy, and the masters. I'm hearing like masters and mathematicians, and yet all the information is the same. Bridging, here again, bridging. We have been separated for so long that we have been bridging this idea of science and spirituality, and even the bridge itself is a figment of our imagination. It's as if we're being taught we don't even need the bridge. You already are the bridge. The bridge is within you. I was just guided to grab the the Sacred Geometry Activation Oracle. As once again an opportunity to receive more information through the divine portal that also is math and science, and that we are the epitome. We humans especially are the symbol to all of creation, truly, of that connection to the divine, and the ability to separate, to feel separate from the divine. Like the body of the butterfly is the separation, but the wings, the transformation of that idea in our darkest time inside the cocoon is then the reminder that we have the wings. The wings are already always there within us. The whole idea again of freedom and transformation, every moment, every single moment, because we're always at that moment of the Big Bang. We're always transforming moment by moment. There is absolute and utter freedom in that knowing that every moment is complete. Every moment is always complete. And at the same time, it's always new. Oh, that's what I just heard fall was my glasses. Hang on. See, and it just doesn't get better than that, you guys. I flipped over the card. I didn't even look at it. Picked up my glasses. Fertility, number 27, and it equals 9. And 9 times 3 is 27. And look at the sacred geometry. We are fertile now for manifestation. This day is fertile for manifestations. Think big, think bold, and then allow that picture to dissolve and tell yourself, what I can conjure is the ceiling, that is only the floor to my higher self, that I can't even begin to imagine. By allowing the fertility of my intentions to allow my higher self and all my guides and the masters to bring to me exactly what I know I am capable of intending, but letting go of the how, the when, the where, the who, of how you're going to receive it, the expectation, and then allowing the fertility of the idea to be born, but yet knowing the idea is already complete as soon as you think it, and that yet it's still a new beginning at every moment. As soon as we imagine it, it is done. The manifestation of it is complete. It is the becoming, once again, the frequency of it, and allowing the fertility, allowing it to be born in whatever moment it was meant to be born. The frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and greater expression of ourselves. And as I gaze into here, every single color is wrapped in the color of blue, freedom, air, water, the throat chakra. And yet at the center is the grounding, the fertile energy, and then the connection to the solar, the sun within you, the green of the heart, and then out into the blue. The divine prism. As we think of a prism, we think of the light shining through the prism. Sinashite, Pink Floyd. And I will include the link to Joanne's Sacred Scribe, the blog with the angel numbers. I didn't have it here with me, but I'm being invited once again to have you all explore that if you're so inclined and inspired to do so. Because these 3s and the 33s are extremely significant right now, and the ability that we have to fertilize and yet complete and birth something all in the same moment are what we came to discover. That's the trilogy, the trinary. And I have also been told through other channels and through my own telepathic information that I have received. So no sete shi imakuriandara mi ikura shinote ishina sete ma ita I was trying to I completely lost the description of what it was that I was going to say. And I'm reminded too that in my own life, the 111 has become very significant for me. And of course, the number 11 being my birth path number, and also containing the number 9, because it's 29. So we've got the 11 and then the 9, the 333. So I guess, and I just looked at the timestamp and it was 3009. So they're asking us to start looking at even the numbers from different directions, different ways, and this is something I've done all my life. And what we've all been seeking, and I think one of the things that I've been guided to do is share this idea of that every moment is a completion, every moment is a birth. Natoshea, number 26, empowerment, and how we are being empowered right now. And the number 6 is in here too. 33. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others. Uniting. Unity consciousness. That, I think, was what I was trying to say earlier, was that has been the core for me, as unity, uniting, bringing us all together. The idea of that everything is harmony, and that we have in this moment the opportunity to empower ourselves to understand that everything is in perfect timing for either a completion or a birth or fertilization or process, incubation, cocoon. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we all are connected through the same source. No wonder I pulled this card. Exactly as the cord that they were trying to show me today, that is within absolutely everything. And I don't know if this is really going to come up on here in the camera, but I noticed something this morning in the eagle also that I showed yesterday. And I was looking at it in the light, and as I was looking at it in the light, I realized that there's literally a line that goes directly through the entire, I don't think you guys will be able to see it because you need to have the light behind it in order to see it, but even I can see it right now as I hold it and see the light through it, and that there's a line that goes completely top to bottom through the whole thing. And it was very interesting how it was like I was hearing that earlier today when I was looking at it, this harmonic chord within us of freedom, that it already exists within us. And now I was just reminded about it. And yeah, I wish you guys could. Yeah, I really don't think you're going to be able. Oh, well, maybe. It goes from the top of the head all the way to the bottom, and it just runs right through the center of its beingness. And I thought it very profound just now to remind us about that we are always as complete as we allow ourselves to be, as free as we allow ourselves to be, as unique as we allow ourselves to be. So in this alchemization of light codes, light languages, this birth of this energy of each and every one of you in this frequency, which with each and every one of me and all my fractals and your fractals and our guides and each and every one of you who then are connected to that idea that each and every one of us then who experiences this alchemy together, that now each and every one of you are connected to each other. This is exactly what they want us to understand. And now they're like, today I had one of those cubes. It's like cube, and it's got the 9 squares on it. Not a Rubik's cube. Not a Rubik's cube, but it was a cube that actually, it's a little speaker, and it lights up, I couldn't get it to work. But it was like they were showing me this analogy, and even the idea of the game Sudoku. You've got 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and 3, 3, 3. So it's constantly in our awareness. It's constantly in our consciousness, this idea. And the Merkaba, and how every single thing that we see and experience, and all these eclipses, and now we've got the full moon coming, and then we're pretty soon now, again, 333, we're going to have the 3-3 energy again. My guides already told me, expect to do something on the 21st, the first day of spring. We've got the equinox, also a 333 energy day. So there you go. I'm throwing that out to all of you. Do something on that day. And especially when we intend to intend. And then we use these portals and these gateways and these vibrations, these very specific vibrations that we have given ourselves, because remember, we chose to be here now, to experience this vibration of this day in this way, in this now, in this how, in this relationship, this alchemy with each other. And I was even reminded that I put my Tree of Life earring back on so that I could hear the jingling between the two, and I only have 3 on because the other one is not functioning. And so, but it was the idea of the alchemy of the sound, that every time I walk, I can hear it. And that creates something new even for me. So every single thing is a permission slip of vibration just for you. If it pleases you, if it excites you, if it's something that interests you, if you are inclined, if you are intuiting something, if you are yeah. So it's because you are receiving a message. This is about trusting that information. And know without a shadow of a doubt that you are free to receive anything you desire. And allow the information to come. Sometimes it comes through a feeling, a sound, a tone in our ears, a high-pitched sound, a bubbling in our throats, a hum. Sometimes it's a word, a vibration, a message, a billboard, a television show, a song on the radio, a color. Ask your cells to speak to you. Ask your body what it needs today. Ask your toes. Send it thanks for the support it has given you. And whatever you appear as a limitation that isn't working, ask, where should I be focusing my energy? What can I be doing? Instead of focusing on what I don't have, can't do. I now move into the vibration of the solution, of the vibration of knowing it already exists, it's already complete as soon as I see it. And receiving the information moment by moment, big bang after big bang, that every single thing is complete. I feel the angels here with me. So you have the freedom within you, this cord, this river of knowledge that runs through you. You are always connected. Yet you have the freedom to design a reality in which you are completely and utterly disconnected, an island, one of its own. A universe of its own. But yet this connection, this cord, runs through you all ways. And I have seen visions of myself together with all of you in the chambers of the master's chambers of the priests and the high priestess, in the pyramid structures, amplifying and magnifying the connections, the receptions, the receiving and the sending of information, of beings, of energy, opening portals, objects. Everything is energy running freely through all that is, including you. Shamiyasuma Ashanakia wasanotabela hanagora. Eshero nama ilania uakua kiate asanase. Nashoa ishanatea iwakua. Each of you. Nashoa kia sanase kwa. Is pulsating. Naruko shanatea iwa. Aru ua ya oana. A sphere. Nashoa iwakia. Sonashamiyata, a sphere of light spinning, changing, orbs of light flashing in different directions, like suns, like starlight, like snowflakes dancing off the sun, like the sun dancing off the moon and the sun dancing off the water. Always reminding you, this is you, this is your reflection. Sheno so ai iananama yukua kua kua te ananamaloku. Atero niamaloko nasashashia. Somalia no malakoria posuna somaliano a Eloia malakoishe. Zambijano jamaniano a Io jamania to Ashano. Each and every one of you is a divine, infinite structure of existence, an infinite light. Nayua inanamaloku. Allow yourselves now to see yourselves as a portal. A key, a spinning Merkaba, a spinning star in every direction. Completing and beginning over and over and over again. This is the portal. You. And you are the key that came to open the portals within the new version, the alchemized version of the human collective consciousness. 33. The divine portal. And the 33rd parallel is the center. The center of the earth that shall transform itself, and with new wings it will fly and create a new kaleidoscope of color. To begin again, to complete one transformation, and to begin another. As soon as something begins, it begins to transform. For everything that is complete is new again. And everything that is new is complete. In each and every one of its nows, it is complete. It is perfect in its now moment. And we, in this alchemized moment of this completion and this new beginning, we have fertilized and birthed a new moment and completed a new life cycle. With you. We have birthed this new moment with you. And we are complete. Yasho ishanate ekevasana shate wakwanana IKEA. Sela santoshona ekomoko sanasate shana ilakina no malako. Thank you all for being with me once again. Yashane yashanate, and is it in divine it is in divine grace and gratitude and honor and a privilege to alchemize this moment with you. And if there is any way that I may be of service to you, you can find me at languagesoflights.com, and the information is below. Thank you for receiving this message with me today. I love you. Akiasa, me ushana, senia antapalakoya, leshe ina, niana. Each and every one of you and all of creation is free energy. I love you. Mahala, namaste. Oh, ashinatoi, aseteshe. Okay, now Sirius, I heard 3 cards. I only pulled 2. Let's pull a third, shall we? From the gateway. Yeah, Ashanate, see? Gotta go with the flow. Nashi ikiasana satishina toya. Tia shono satishina, tia onkuya. Shino samira okara. And allow me this opportunity then to thank our guides for your guides and my guides together, alchemized this now and gave birth to this moment. And what is it, this third message that we together needed to receive today? IKEA. I just feel this, my heart is just blooming inside, and I feel the sun bursting inside of me, and my chakras are spinning, and oh, okay. Oh, receiving from angels. See, now I want to cry. We are receiving from our angels. This is the Bujana Ikis and Somos. And look at the center and the wings and Ishana, the center. Eshe. And the feathers, you guys, the feathers. The white feathers. The wings. Receiving from angels. 333 and angel numbers. That's exactly what I was guided to tell you today. The angel numbers, Joanne Sacred Scribes, angel numbers 3333. Shimmering wings of angels embrace me with love. And as we allow ourselves to be embraced and connect to our guide, we create a third energy, a new being. For every time we release and realize and receive and connect, we create a brand new us. 1 + 1 = 3. Ishanti. Zina soteshe ikiasa tilakiasa no soteshe natea. Thank you. Thank you for that completion. You are being embraced and guided by the angels. I love you. Thank you for that reminder. And thank you for being with us today. All of our archangels and the ascended masters, reminding you that the bridge is already within you. You are the bridge to source. Yashate, the bridge to freedom. I love you. I love you. I love you.